So, dear Dhamma practitioners, this is our ongoing meditation session. So be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Once we get connected with the other network, we are ready to start the session for today. So in these meditation sessions, we mainly try to share some basic information for yourself to develop a very good foundation with your spiritual practice. So if you look for knowledge regarding meditation and wisdom related to that meditation, so I hope you may find some information in this session. So you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and also we have Zoom session every day, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So this is our live telecast. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes for ourselves to understand how this practice can help to develop our inner awareness. So when it comes to meditation, the very purpose and the very meaning of meditation is cultivation of our inner awareness. So cultivating our mind. So what do you have to cultivate? Because when it comes to cultivate, that you may think is developing more and more and more thinking patterns. So here the cultivation means increase the ability to have the clarity regarding to see the intention of the thoughts. So that is what the cultivation. Because when you have the thought, if you don't see the intention behind that thought, maybe later you become worried. So when you are capable to see the intention behind the thought, then you are not going to respond to the surface level of thoughts. Otherwise, we get caught up on emotions. Otherwise, we get caught up on desires, on the surface level of desire, because the deeper level, the behind this all the thoughts, we have a different currents. If I bring a different simile, look at the skin, the appearance of our image. So when we say our name, that we representing this image, but under the skin, there is no this image. It is completely something else. So like that, your thought pattern the same. The what you see on the surface level as your thoughts, not the real thought, not the real power. So there is something behind that. What is that something behind? It's called the intention. So the power of the intention become change out of the informations. So as example, when you know more information, that your intention become more profitable to you and for others. So practicing the listening to Dhamma means you gaining more informations, because it will help you to define and more clarify, purify your own intention. So when you are capable to purify the intention by yourself rather than from others, because sometimes getting advice is kind of like we're tuning to different level of intention. But now here, by ourselves, regarding our own thoughts, we develop that clarity. So when you are capable, seeing the intention is a different way of understanding. Seeing the thoughts, seeing the intention is different. To see the intention, you have to have an undisturbed mind, tranquility mind. Because that is where you get access to the deeper level of the true nature. Your thoughts or the outside the emotions not allow you to give access to deeper level of true nature, because it's conditioned and controlled by something. So if the nature is controlled by something, it is anymore not natural. Understand clearly. Try to get it. If the nature controlled by something, it is anymore not natural. So then what happened for you? You are deeper inside. Your thoughts conditioned by emotions, desires, ideas, goals, culture, tradition, believing system, following systems. So once your thoughts condition, you are anymore not natural. So now we have to go back to our natural place. So the practicing meditation allow you to get into that. So that's why when you come to practice meditation, we take the sensation as the primary mental object, then don't try to control it. So when it comes to inhalation, exhalation, don't try to control it, because once you start to control it anymore, you can't see the natural inhalation, exhalation. It becomes something else. Another thing is that deeper, the feelings and the recognition is a two different way of understanding. So the feeling, just as example, whatever you feel, if you keep tracking it, follow it, when you can have the awareness towards it, what will happen by the time that, listen this very carefully and try to get it. When you focus to some feelings, if you are capable to continue it, so now here I have some feelings, or let's get the breathing sensation. So you keep follow the sensation. Now you settle down with the sensation and you keep follow. Once you get connected to the feelings, that your recognition going to become more strong. When the recognition becomes stronger, anymore you don't feel the feelings anymore. Because your recognition go into different level of understanding. You get to start with the feelings, and then after that you go beyond the feelings, but still the recognition happens, but anymore you are not limited to the feelings. So that is one way of development. And other thing is, that is with the sensation. So with the thoughts, what happened in the beginning, when you see the thoughts, so by the time what happened, anymore you are not bound to the thoughts. You start to tune to the intention. Like the sense that the awareness anymore not bound to the sensation. Same like when you cultivate your mind, develop your mind to see the intention, anymore you are not going to bound to the thoughts. So that give a deeper clarity to yourself. When the thoughts arise, you can see the very depth of the thoughts. When the feelings arise, you are capable to see the depth of it. So why we can't experience in the day-to-day life? Because our life trained by ourselves and our society, culture, tradition. It's like this. Horses are born to run. That's the way their nature. Horses are born to run. But what the people does? People take the horses, and according to the demand of the society, they train the horse. Or maybe to run the race. So that horse need to know how to pick up the speed. Forget about other anything. Once the horse know how to pick up the speed, good for the race. And there are some horses for the war. It's totally different way of training. So who's the one who trained? The person. And according to the demand, he trained the horse to the war. And then sometimes they train the horses to take for the cart, to transport things. So that was totally different. See, even though they're born with the same nature, according to the demand of the society, people are trained the horse, and then once the horse trained with the different skill, we recognize that horse by that skill. So we lose in the middle of this all, we lose the true nature of the horse, the natural horse. We don't see anymore. So that is the same thing happened to us. So now you can take any animal and you can apply to any animal, and you can take any tool and apply to any tool. We are the one who condition it according to the demand. When there's no demand, we don't do that. So we train our thoughts according to the demand, that the demand come out of that deeper our intention. So the intention depend according to the information we gather. So when your information, when you know less information, what happened, you're going to have a very weak intention. And when you have more information, you're going to have a strong intention. So that is the natural way that as ordinary people we go through. There is another way for all of us to change the intention. Rather than collecting, getting more and more and more information. How far we have to go? No, we don't have that much time. Another way that, so we get another direction to get into this skill. So that is the Vipassana meditation. So remember, ordinary people, how to develop, how to change them, they develop the intention, getting more information. That is, look at the world, that is what it is. We develop as a life. When we get more and more and more and more informations, the capacity of our skills going to become more and more and more change, different. Understanding, and according to that understanding, our bodily, verbally, mentally reactions going to become different. The outcome going to become different. So the cultivation of the mind means now we know, see the intention. So what happens there? Rather than go with the collective nature, when you are capable to see the intention, once it becomes ability, that the seeing itself give you the ability to change it. When you see the intention of your mind, it becomes ability to change it or increase it or decrease it. So that is another way called the cultivation of the mind. When you see the intention there without the information, that the seeing ability give you the strength, the power to uplift your intention. So that is something. So that's mean if you right now, if you tune to that moment without any previous experience or any background behind this, without that anything, if you are capable to tune to see the intention of your own thoughts when it arises there, you are capable to change it. That ability of that change is the cultivation of mind. And that ability, remember, when you are capable to see it, you're not going to interfere with the natural process. You become more humble, surrender to that. Right? Because the very basic principle from the beginning I mentioned, that if you are control the natural things, it's anymore not going to become natural. So now you become more capable. So far our life happened, even though we saw our thoughts, intention, we control it, we condition, but now you are not going to do that. You step back, you see it, step back, see it, step back. So that will take you to a different level. You harness with the nature or the natural process rather than making something happen. So deeper when you practice again and again yourself, you are capable to unlock the box. What does that mean? Because we are kind of like this all happening inside us. These thought patterns, intention, desire, wanting, goals, that the future, the success, this is everything. It's kind of like this inside a box, and the I am, me, I want to fulfill this. It's kind of like there's a box and it locked. Because if the box is there, it's sometimes we say get out of the box. That's mean the box mean you are habitual pattern, you conditioned by something. But now with the self-centered idea, when you condition something, it kind of like you have a box, but it is locked, no way to get out. But this skill allow you to unlock that box like that. So what is that? Seeing your thoughts and go behind it and see the intention in any moment, not the past, not the future. Whenever the moment you are capable to see it, in that very moment, whatever the thought you carry, in that thought you have to see the intention. Not analyzing or visualizing regarding the past or the future. So then in this very moment you can do it. Tomorrow morning when you wake up and lying down, and then at the same moment you can do it. You go to the bathroom, while you're driving, in anywhere you go, you can see the intention. So that is another way that if you are capable to continue it. Another way we call it mindfulness. Because now you see the bigger picture of you. Not like just on the surface level of the person that's carried by the outside layer of the skin. Now you see the bigger picture of you. So when you are capable to see the bigger picture of you, you start to into more deep work, not the outside layer, deep work. You become more silent, slow down, and stronger, and very clear. When you deep work, you're not going to become busy or like that, and you become so into, and you get out of a lot of work. Like the dentist, they go to deep cleaning, and when you go to deep cleaning, it's not like this outside you clean like that. they they are very focused, and they put some glasses to see exactly where it is, and they become so slow, not so hurried. So deep work the same. And even in this, sometimes these people work, in the deep level of this earth. Say, look, when they go there, they have a completely different way of behavior. They become so slow. Another thing is that they have to see things very clearly. Say, maybe the headlight or something, the flashlight, something. If they don't see it, they don't do that, anything. Why? Because if something go wrong, it's very difficult. So in the surface level, that's deep work. So now with the mind, you go deep work. There are many books regarding that, how go deeper. This is the same concept. In the Vipassana, is the deepest, that the strongest deep work that we can do in the mind. So in day-to-day life, see the intention, work with it, is the deepest work that you can do yourself, because it gives a larger scale and the bigger picture about you. Day by day, day by day, day by day, you can go into it. And because in day-to-day life, what happens? Our life became like this. And sometimes it became a mess. So difficult, hard. This old anxiety, depression, this all the collapse system happened because of underneath inside us. We didn't have that clarity within our own intention. We didn't see the intention behind the thoughts. So then if you look for your own liberation, if you want to get out of this conditioned world, if you look for the freedom or the true nature of you, if you want to get out of this locked box, if you want to unlock it and go deeper inside you, be so slow, calm, no judgment, don't interfere, and the most important thing, remember this in your life, never ever try to control anything. That is the bottom line. Why? Because if you control that anymore, it's not going to become natural. So with that, we're going to observe our inhalation, exhalation for a moment. So don't try to control it. You have to see the natural inhalation, exhalation. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. Bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens to the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, the stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribungisami Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahangotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.